My name is Cinquo the Hobbit, and I'm a hunter by trade. I hunt wild boar, and after I keep for myself the best cuts of pork and bacon and ham and sausage meat, I sell the rest for vegetables and everything else I need. I'm a friend of Frodo's and Sam's. I was puzzled why they didn't take me with them on their adventure, but because of weird circumstances, I found myself following in their trail after all.
Hailing from the rolling green hills of the Shire and the rustic towns of Breland, hobbits are a simple folk, favouring food and good cheer above all else. But deep within even the meekest hobbit burns a spark of courage, waiting to be kindled.
While out for a nighttime stroll in the Shire, there is a certain unpleasant feeling lingering about. Something on the air is strange tonight. Perhaps it is only the unseasonable chill or the great darkness of this particular evening. But surely it is nothing noteworthy, for this is the Shire, and it is rare indeed for any evil to touch this land.
Ho there! What's your business on the road?
Who goes there? What is your business on the road? I'm a bounder. Answer me at once. Oh, thank goodness. A hobbit. I'm awfully sorry, I just had a bit of a scare. Something doesn't feel right tonight.
Yeah, I can fight, I suppose. I mean, using a bow is fighting, isn't it? And I got me a couple of daggers.
Inside is a spare weapon. You should loot it for yourself, then equip it to use it.
This bow is much better than my homemade affair. And the dagger's not bad too.
Be sure to equip your weapon before we have at it. We ought to test your skill in battle.
All right, then I'll spar with him.
Try coming at me.
I gave him a quick shot first and then a more carefully lined up one, and I finished off with a dagger thrust. Then down the road came Frodo and Sam, and with that there Pippin.
Did you hear something? There, down the road. Who could that be?
I'm hungry. We've been walking for at least an hour.
You ate my loaf of bread and yours already, Mr. Pippin.
Now, Sam, don't be stingy. I know you have another. Let's have it here.
More travellers at night. And who might you be?
Well met, my good bounder. My name is Underhill, and here are my fellow travellers, Samwise Gamgee and Peregrine Took.
Why, I've never seen so many hobbits out of bed, and on such a strange night, too.
Strange? But it's a lovely night for a stroll.
Hush, Pippin, what do you mean, strange? Have you seen anything odd along the road?
Suddenly, I felt frozen to the spot. Couldn't see anything at first, but it was a really sick feeling.
I think we should get off this road at once.
You don't need to tell me that twice.
Mr. Frodo, what are you waiting for?
I'm coming.
My friends decided to get out of the way. Suppose I should have as well. But the bounder and I just stayed on the road. It was mighty big and frightening.
There aren't no Bagginses in these parts, sir.
I couldn't move a muscle or say a word. Finally, we broke out a bit, though.
Gracious me! Did you see that? Will you clear the path?
They were big buggers, but Ungolly Ant of the first age. She was the size of a house, they say. I lined up a careful shot, likely to make them bleed, then followed up with a quicker one. And once I'd got some focus, I could send a really effective shot.
Well done! Let's press on now. Blast! I just need to find the key. Ooh.
All right. I watched his back as he cut the webs away. Oh, here comes one. Same tactics as before. Managed to drop the first one before he reached me. And a hard penetrating shot for the second. Made the first one bleed. Dropped him too.
I think we're almost safe.
He'll not be getting away from us this time, Mr. Baggins. He'll be coming to our chat with us, all of you. The rider will decide your fate then.
Oh!
They said they'd drag us to Archet. And they knocked us out one by one. Now, I had me bow, but I've never shot a person before.
Is wanted by someone who is lending us great aid in exchange for finding him.
Got you at last. You've got nowhere to run.
But right now, I just couldn't bring myself to do it. I woke up in a prison somewhere near Archet.
The Blackwalds will have unimaginable power now, thanks to your Baggins.
But then this Strider came along.
Hobbits seem to turn up in the most unlikely places, Bounder Boffin.
He was one of them rangers.
Come along, we are not safe just yet.
Come, Cinquo, I can see that you have a brave spirit, but it is time to flee. The Baggins they captured is not the Baggins being hunted.
The brigands will not follow us when they learn of their error, but it would be wise to be far away from here. My companion is outside, helping to rescue your friends. Let us join them.
Come, hobbits. It is safe now.
Poor on dear.
This was a dire turn of events.
Stay close to me this night, Cinquo. We must get Amdir to safety. It is to Archet that we must flee. Bounder Boffin, you should go back to the Shire. Its bounds must be kept safe. Celandine, Mundo, come with me. I worry for Mundo's safety when all the wicked folk west of the Greenway are searching for Baggins. Alas that my true charge must wait.
Wounded by a black rider, the ranger Amdir escaped with his charges into the wild, making his way back to the village of Archet.
There, Captain Brackenbrook, a retired sellsword, has allowed Strider and his companions to stay and take respite from their cares.
Well, Archet was the furthest I'd ever been from home. Celandine and Mundo, Sackville Baggins, were there and okay.
Thank goodness you're awake. That fellow Amdir seems very ill.
Do not trouble yourself on my account. It is only a chill.
So you are awake at last, Cinquo? You earned your rest, for you fought bravely last night. As for myself, I found no peace in slumber. The blade of the Black Rider pierced only my shoulder, though not deeply. I am chilled, but it is no matter. Thank you for your concern, but it is Strider for whom I fear. He is charged with a great task, but he tarries for my sake, and for Archet's.
There are too many deeds to be done, all pressing, and none of them easy.
Hail Cinquo, Amdir is right. I am torn asunder. I do not wish to leave him in this state, and Archet must be warned that the Blackwolds mean to raid the town. But I should be seeking a different Baggins right now.
He gave me a better shirt, and I felt all the stronger for it.
Perhaps you can help, my friend. Not heed my warnings.
Perhaps you can help, Cinquo. The people of Archet will be in great danger when the Blackwolds execute the plan we witnessed last night. The captain here, a man named Brackenbrick, does not like my look, and will not heed my warnings. Pray, speak to him on my behalf, and see if you can rouse him. Every moment I spend here is a moment in which my true charge plunges blindly nearer to unfathomable peril. The Black Rider you saw last night seeks a Baggins, and our friend Mundo is not the one.
I don't like the look of those rangers one bit.
Did you wander in last night with those rangers? I do not like the look of those fellows one bit, but I let them stay on account of the Pale One's wounds. You say the Blackwolds mean to attack us, but I do not believe it, not without proof. Those brigands have always been about. They are an unruly lot, but not murderous. I'll be attacking them without good reason. If you must, talk to folks around town and get their opinions. If they are on your side, I'll consider the ranger's warning.
What do you need?
If Captain Brackenbrick says we're safe, then we're safe. He's always done a fine job at protecting our village. Why would the Blackwold Wanderers suddenly attack us now?
Greetings.
I see that your friend is wounded, and I hope it was not the Blackwolds that did it to him. I truly trust Captain Brackenbrook, for he has always kept us safe since he took charge of Archet. I won't argue with the captain, but I will help the injured fellow in any way that I can.
While I was there, I had a bit of stuff to sell to her.
How can I be of service?
You think the Blackwolds mean to attack us? Don't be absurd. They harbour no love for us, but they haven't a leader, and they fight more among themselves than they do with outsiders. They couldn't raid a squirrel nest, let alone our town.
Alas for peaceful folk everywhere. It is an enormous task to convince them that evil people with evil intentions will commit evil deeds. Before you try to fight, you must learn what skills you may from the trainer.
There is much to do, and you are new to this world of danger. As long as you wish to help Archet, it is most important that you hone your skills as a hunter. Trainers of hunter skills can be found in towns all over the world, including Archet.
I am here to help you become a more powerful hunter. As you gain levels, more skills will be available for you. Use the skill penetrating shot against a training dummy.
It worked.
Well done. As you grow as a hunter, you will discover there are far more powerful skills for you to unleash upon your enemies. Good luck. What do you mean I sound foreign? I live in Brie all my life.
Darren said that was fine, and he gave me another bow and another dagger.
Do you feel confident in what you have learned?
Have you learned some new tricks of the hunter? I can see that you have. You seem more confident now. You're about to take on a most perilous task. If we fail, I fear that ruin will come to more towns than Archet alone. The Black Rider has brought the influence of Angmar to our very doorstep. So much is at stake this day. Are you ready to begin your great venture?
Oh dear, my poor old friend. I shadow has crept over him.
He taught me how to set traps as well. I just put that aside for future use.
The black rider that stabbed him is more fell than any creature you will meet in your travels. We have little time, and we must stretch what time we have by doing two things at once. Amdir needs medicine and quickly. Do you know of a plant called kingsfoil? It has great power to heal. You should ask Captain Brackenbrook if he knows of any that grows in these parts. Offer him assistance as well, if it does not take you far out of the way. We must begin to work on him, and perhaps he will look more kindly upon you after you do him a good deed.
I don't like the look of those rangers one bit.
Kingsfoil, eh? Tea's a nice leafy plant that grows around Bronway's Folly, a ruin south of here. Help yourself to as much as you'd like, we've no use for it. And as for your offer of assistance, I will take you up on it. We are always in need of able hands, and you might as well earn your keep while you stay with us. My best man, called a cob, is having trouble with wolves of late. Perhaps you could help him on his way to do your gardening job for the ranger.
Well, this is my first adventure alone. Bree is somewhere in that direction, and the other village of Coombe. That must be the ruin ahead that I need. Ah, that there called a cob. So he's the captain's best man, eh? Oh, that was strange, but I got this mouse in me pocket, and sometimes it bites me and throws me off course.
Well, well, if it isn't the rumour monger.
As you can see for yourself, there aren't no brigands causing problems. It's the wolves that threaten us lately. They seem to have gathered around Bronway's Folly, especially about the top of the ruins. Brackenbrook sent you to assist me, and assist me you shall. I would like you to look into this wolf problem we are having.
So, one down. At least I was finishing the job before they managed to come up close and bite me. That one almost made it. This should be the last one. Again, just in time, it dropped at me feet. And here's the kingsfoil. Strider said that he needs it for healing. I never heard before that kingsfoil had any special properties about it. Here's 3 of them. One more. The wolves are howling here, but they're not attacking unless you attack them. I think Calder Cobb is exaggerating the problem with wolves. But he said there was a particularly dangerous spot up here. But that wolf didn't care about me. But what's this here banner? Touching it's attracted this bloke.
Calder Cobb 12 me UDB paying me a visit. You will be sorry for sticking your nose where I don't belong.
Now I got no choice. I had to put a couple of arrows in him. Right then. Bye bye doggies.
Impossible! A weakling like you defeated the Wolf Master?
I would kill you myself if that fool Dirk Mudbrick weren't watching. No matter, I do not fear exposure. Brackenbrook will never believe you. He thinks I have served him loyally since I was but a lad, the old fool. Tell Brackenbrook whatever you like, but Archard will fall, and I'll make out with more gold than you can fathom. And you will die with the rest, if you do not make yourself scarce before tonight.
I did it, Strider.
Calder Cobb is a traitor. Danger has found you earlier than I predicted.
It sounds like Calder Cobb had it in for you before you even arrived. How did he know of you, if he was at his post? And how did that Blackwold know you were coming? Thank you for the risk you took to deliver the Kingsfoil. I will think upon this riddle while I prepare a salve for Amdir.
He gave me some potions.
I cannot decide which is more dangerous right now. Calder Cobb's treachery, or the ignorance of Captain Brackenbrook.
Well, I think I'll wait before going on any further. After that little exploit, I'd figured out a stance to pull the bow further, giving a stronger shot. Might do a little more training. Check up on all my skills.